are out here on our farm. I thought I would give you a quick video here to show you some things here on our farm. I'm out here by our horse. See her right there. She's trying to stay warm, trying to stay out of the wind right now. It's a little windy and cold out here. I turn around and our goats are right beside our horse here. You can see them all hanging out, kind of doing the same thing. We have a new goat, this white and brown goat. We've borrowed to breed our goats. Our female goats are goats, so they will have kids later on this summer. So that'll be fun and exciting. I'm gonna head into the barn here. Hopefully it'll be light enough in there that we can see everything in here. All right, can't really see. You can see our cats. Some of our cats are kind of huddled up here in the hay bales because it's pretty cold. Go over here, and our chickens aren't usually in the barn right now. Usually they're out roaming the farm place, but because it's so cold and windy, they're staying inside the barn. So you can see them all here. We'll keep walking through, and I can show you their egg boxes. So they are, we've got 8 chickens right now and 1 rooster. We just got an incubator, so I think we're going to try and hatch some of the eggs they're laying, because they're laying more than we're eating right now, and we thought it'd kind of be fun for the kids to hatch some eggs in the house. So we'll be doing that here in the next week or so, getting some eggs in the incubator. But there you can see is our big rooster. There's some of our chickens, and these are their laying boxes. They need cleaned out. They're getting kind of dirty. But that's where we find their eggs when we gather them. The kids have already been out here and gathered eggs today. So go here, and you can see this is kind of where we were a little bit ago. There's the goats over there, and you can see our ducks huddled up in the barn. It's very cold and windy out here. This is a duck's pond. It's all frozen over this morning, but by this afternoon it should be melted and they'll be swimming in there. Oh, look. Looks like when the kids were out here they missed the duck eggs, so we get to pick up some duck eggs. Here's the eggs. Ducks just kind of lay their eggs wherever, but it looks like there's 3 of them here this morning. So we'll get those picked up, wash them off, and the duck eggs are a little different than chicken eggs. They taste a little different, but they're not too bad. We usually mix them in with our chicken eggs in the morning when we have breakfast, and we can't tell the difference. So that's kind of what our barn looks like here. Barnyard. The ducks also, they're in this fenced-in area, but they can get out if they want to, and they will get out and walk around. But with the cold wind today, I think they're staying close to the barn. So it's kind of all we got to show you here in the barn. Not very many of our cats were around, I guess, but yeah, then there's Izzy, our dog. She's over there. She always likes to follow us into the barn and watch the chickens and ducks while we're doing chores. So there she is. She doesn't eat the chickens or ducks. The chickens and ducks get out and roam the farm place, and she leaves them alone. They don't bother her much. But there she is. Yeah. And you can see out here is where the rest of our ducks are with the old cow. And I see that it looks like they have laid an egg down here in the hay bale. You can see that? And so they, like I said, they lay their eggs wherever they happen to be. So we will find them laying all over, and if the dog finds them before we do, the dog will eat them. So sometimes that happens too. You can see here's our old cow. She has a little harder time getting around. There's our other ducks. What are they beside? So they've been coming out here. They go in and out of their pen. And the dog doesn't bother the birds, but the dog will eat the eggs if she finds them. So there's our ducks, and here's our old cow. She's got her hay bale there, and we feed her some corn too. So I've got some corn in barrels over here. There she is. And here I've got barrels that are full of corn that we got out of the field last fall. So I just give her a couple scoops of that. That kind of helps keep her going. We just pour it right into, dump it in. She loves her corn. And she is supposed to have a calf. Her calf won't, she's not supposed to have her calf till May. So we got, probably 6 weeks left, and then she should have her calf. But that's our old cow, 393. And she's got a water, we don't have to fill her water ever. She's got this water here, and it's just automatic. It shuts off when it's full. And if you can see, it's full now. And it just keeps water at that level, so if she drinks a little bit more, it will just fill up to that level again. So that, I still have to feed the dog, but other than that, that is the chores we do here at the house. We do have 4-H calves, 4 4-H calves. They're steers, which means they're boys. They are at another spot. They're not here at the house, and so we have to drive over to feed them. They get a couple full 5-gallon buckets. Feed them 3 5-gallon buckets full of mixture of corn and some other feed. And then they also, we 4K to them. They don't have a hay bale in their lot. We 4K to them, and then we have to check and make sure their water tank is full. With 4 of them, we only have to add water maybe once a week. And here comes Gus. Gus is riding up on his bike while we're doing chores. Last thing I do every morning is go and look for baby calves. So I'm getting ready to hop in the pickup here, our chore pickup, and go see if there's any baby calves out there. So the ride gets a little bumpy. Alright, so we are heading out. The cows are on corn stalks right now, which kind of creates some ridges when you drive, so it can get pretty bumpy. But I'll kind of turn you around so you can see what I see. When we go out here to check them, we are looking for any cows that have kind of gone off by themselves. When the cows are going to have a calf, they go off on their own somewhere. So if we see a cow off by itself that's Usually a good sign that she's about ready to have a calf or she just had one. We also want to check the calves that have already been born and make sure they are looking healthy. Looks like all these are cows that have not had calves yet. And none of them look like they will. Got a few more up here I'm going to check. These are also cows that have not had their calves yet. We'll check these over here. It looks like we have a new baby. That's exciting. This cow over here I've been expecting to calve the last couple days, and it looks like she has a calf nursing on her, so we will go get a close-up of that. That's exciting. I can get a better look here if I stick it out the window. You can see there's a new cow with her baby calf that was probably just born, oh, maybe an hour or two ago. So it's pretty good. What we do when they have new babies like this is we'll have to get up in there and grab the calf, and we have these tags here that we will write the calf's number on, which is a combination of letters and numbers that will connect her to her mom, so we know that they belong together. And we put this tag in their ear, kind of like an earring. It does not hurt them. We put it in their ear, and then we check and make sure, see if it's a boy or a girl, and make sure it's healthy and see how much it weighs. So we check all that out. So I'm going to go ahead and write this calf, or write the numbers on this tag for the calf, and see if I can get a tag in its ear. Well, I'm going to need a little help with that calf. Like I said, I thought it was up and going a little more than what I was going to be able to catch. So we will try and catch it later, but we'll go out here and see if there's any other new babies or how the other calves are doing. So, but here are the cows I was looking for. That should be calving, but they have not yet. Hopefully in the next week. They should have some babies, so we'll keep an eye on them. And when I have somebody to help me, I will try and bring you along to tag that new baby calf we had this morning.